of 6th grade primary school. Today we will start a new lesson and a new unit of electric lamp. And today, inshallah, we will start our interesting lesson about the structure of the fluorescent and light bulb. Again, today you will study two types of lamps. Again, I remind you, بفكركم تاني, we have studied two lessons up till now, which are levers and levers law. And inshallah, we will have a revision for the midterm, maybe next episode or the episode after the next episode, to revise all what we have studied this semester for the midterm exam. So today we'll start a new lesson about the electric lamp of the unit 2, which deal with electricity and the electric current. And before we start our lesson today about the electric lamp, we will start our episode by celebration and congratulation another group of excellent pupils in science in 6th grade primary school. So today we will start this lesson with a new thing as usual كالمعتاد, with celebrating the excellent pupils like Rami Yasser. Congratulations to Rami Yasser. Congratulations to Rami Yasser, who has excellent ranks in science. Another pupil, Minnatullah Ahmed El Sayed. Minnatullah Ahmed El Sayed. Congratulations to Minna. Mahmoud Ahmed Salah. Mahmoud Ahmed Salah. Congratulations to Mahmoud and to all our dear excellent pupils. Malak Samah. Malak Samah. Congratulations to Malak Samah. And I apologize for Malak for delaying her picture or her image. Okay? And also I'm waiting, or all of us are waiting for your image at our page on Facebook, مدرسة على الهواء ابتدائي وإعدادي. So let's start our lesson about the electric lamp. Our lesson today deals with the electric lamp, and we will study today two types of electric lamp, which are light bulb and the fluorescent lamp. إن شاء الله النهارده هندرس نوعين من اللمبات، light bulb المصباح الكهربي and the fluorescent lamp المصباح أو مصباح النيون زي ما اسمه معتاد تجاريا. So let's start with the sun. I think all of you, and I'm sure all of you, know that the sun is the main source of light on the surface of the earth. The sun is the main source of light on the surface of the earth. الشمس هي المصدر الرئيسي لكل الضوء على سطح الأرض. Again, the sun is the main source of light on the surface of the earth. Okay? So, in old centuries, man felt that the light is not enough. So he started to search for artificial light source. In all centuries, in all times, man felt that daylight is not enough. So he started to search for artificial light source. في العصور القديمة الإنسان شعر إن ضوء الشمس مش كفاية، فبدأ يبحث عن مصادر صناعية للضوء. So what are the artificial light source? So again, he searched for artificial light sources such as fires, candles, oil lamps, torches, and electric lamps. Again, the man searched for artificial light sources such as fires, candles, oil lamps, torches, and electric lamp. Why? Because the daylight is not enough. لأن ضوء الشمس أو ضوء النهار مش كفاية. بدأ يبحث عن مصادر بديلة للضوء زي الفايرز النار، candles الشموع، oil lamps مصباح الزيت، torches الكشافات، electric lamps المصابيح الكهربائية. Okay? So, after discovering of the electricity, man uses the electric lamps instead of torches and candles and oil lamps. Again, after discovering of electricity, man uses the electric lamps instead of torches, candles and oil lamps. يعني هنا لو خيرت معظم الطلبة أو كل الطلبة تقريبا بين electric lamps and other artificial light source. هختار electric lamp ولا candles or oil lamps or torches? Sure, we will choose the electric lamp. هنختار electric lamp. Why? So now we have a give reason point. Give reason مهم جدا. بيقول لي what are the advantages of the electric lamp, or give reason electric lamp or electric lamps are preferred than the other artificial light source. نكتب مع بعض السؤال دوت، سؤال مهم جدا. بيقول لي نكتب مع بعض give reason electric lamps are preferred مفضلة than the other light sources or artificial light source. Why? Why we choose electric lamp? Why we choose electric lamp than the other, or prefer the electric lamp than the other light source? Because electric lamp, we have many reasons. Because electric lamp are free from smoke. It doesn't produce any smoke. Okay, bad odors, bad smells, أي روايح سيئة, like the candle, like the fire, or bad smoke, bad odors, or vapors. Okay, and also, as I said, it has many reasons. السؤال ده ليه أكتر من سبب, as I said, and also it's constant. It is constant source of light. هي مصدر ضوء ثابت. Constant source of light. Okay, so we have many reasons because, or to choose the electric lamp than the other artificial source of light. Because electric lamps are free from, هي خالية من smoke, bad odors or vapors, and also it is constant source of light. هي مصدر ضوء دائم. Okay, so it's a very important give reason point. We must take care of it. So if you choose, or if you have a practice between this practice, electric lamp, candle, fire, torch, what will you choose as an artificial source of light? Surely you will choose the electric lamp. Why electric lamp are preferred? Why you choose electric lamp? Because it's a constant source of light, because it's free from vapors, it's free from bad odors, it's free from smoke. It doesn't produce any smoke or bad odors, so we prefer the electric lamp than the other artificial source of light. So electric lamp represent what? So we have many reasons for this question. As I said, electric lamp represent a constant source of light. هي مصدر ضوء دائم, constant source of light. Electric lamp are clear. Electric lamp are bright. Electric lamp are free from smoke, vapor, and odor. So if I have a give reason question like that I wrote from a while, زي السؤال اللي كتبته من شوية, electric lamp give reason. Electric lamp are preferred than the other light bulb, or than the other artificial source of light. So the answer will have 4 reasons. Because it's a constant source of light. It's a constant source of light. It's free from smoke or odors, or bad smells or bad odors, or smoke or vapors. It's bright and clear. So give reason, electric lamp again is preferred to be used in lighting. Give reason, another give reason question. سؤال تاني مهم جدا. Why we use electric lamp in lighting, preferred in lighting? So the answer, because it's a constant source of light. هي مصدر ضوء دائم أو مصدر ضوء مستمر, يعني ما بيحصلش فيها difference in intensity, اختلاف في شدة الإضاءة, like the candle. It's free from smoke, dust, and vapors. So now let's start the type of lamp. We have 2 types of lamp, as I said today, the light bulb, المصباح الكهربي, and the fluorescent lamp. So today we will study, inshallah, God willing, light bulb and the fluorescent lamp. So I have a picture for each one of them. The picture at the right hand side is the light bulb. The picture is at the left hand side is the fluorescent lamp. So let's study them in detail, study the structure and each and everything and every information about the structure of the light bulb and the fluorescent lamp. So first, light bulb, المصباح الكهربي. Light bulb is a very common means of lighting at our home, at our school, at our streets, and everywhere we will find light bulb. So now, light bulb consists of what? Light bulb consists of filament, glass bulb, base. المصباح الكهربي بيتكون من 3 parts, 3 أجزاء رئيسيين, that are filament, glass bulb, and base. Again, the filament, the glass bulb, and the base. So now I have a picture for the light bulb. The light bulb, as I said, contains the filament الفتيلة, and this, I think it's the most important thing in the light bulb. هي أهم شيء في light bulb أو المصباح الكهربي. The glass bulb and the base of the light bulb. So now let me draw an image for the light. Now let me draw an image for the light. Now let me draw an image for the light. Now let me draw an image for the light. Now let me draw an image for the light. Now let me draw an image for the light. Now let me draw an image for the light. Now let me draw an image for the light. Now let me draw an image for the light. Now let me draw an image for the light. Now let me draw the filament أو الفتيلة, the filament, the glass bulb number 2, okay, the glass bulb, and at the bottom the base of the light bulb, the base. Okay, so the light bulb consists of 3 main parts, which are the filament number 1, the glass bulb number 2, and the base number 3. Okay, so what about the other things in the light bulb? We have another thing in the light bulb. Sure, I have 2 wires like the V shape, في سلكين شبه حرف ال V كده, هما بنسميهم 2 copper lead wires. 2 copper lead wires. They are made of copper and lead alloy. هم معمولين من سبيكة اسمها copper and lead أو النحاس والرصاص. Okay, another thing, and I'm sure it's a very important thing in the light bulb, there is a gas in the light bulb. في gas, في كده غاز مهم جدا بنسميه argon gas. Okay, why we don't put oxygen gas, for example, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, air, for example, we will know after a while why we choose argon gas. ليه استخدمنا argon gas تحديدا؟ سؤال مهم جدا في give reason. Okay, so now I have a filament, as I said, number 1, first component, glass bulb, second component, the base, the third component. But what are the secondary component? في مكونات تانية ثانوية في اللايت bulb, the 2 copper lead wires, the argon gas, and at the base, at the bottom of the base, I have another thing, which is a piece of lead. Okay, so I have 6 labels in the light bulb. هنا عندنا في اللايت bulb 6 labels. Okay, again I have 6 labels in the light bulb. Okay, again the light bulb consists of main 3 things, or main 3 components, which are the filament, the glass bulb, and the base, and another secondary things, which are the 2 copper lead wire, which carry the filament. في سلكين بنسميهم 2 copper lead wire هم اللي بيشيلوا الفيلامنت, a piece of lead, and at last argon gas, So now let's return back to our explanation about the light bulb and the structure of the light bulb, and I'm sure it's an interesting structure that we will study today, inshallah. Okay, so the light bulb consists of, as I said, 3 main things, which are the filament, الفتيلة, the glass bulb, الانتفاخ الزجاجي أو الجزء الزجاجي, and the base. Okay, so another secondary things, which are the 2 copper lead wires, and another piece of lead at the bottom of the base. في قطعة بنسميها piece of lead في نهاية البيس, في نهاية القاعدة, قاعدة المصباح, and another component, which is the argon gas. بنسميه inert gas, هو غاز خامل, وهنعرف why we choose argon gas in the structure of the light bulb. ليه بستخدم argon gas دي مش oxygen gas or carbon dioxide gas or any other gas in the light bulb. Now we'll study all the components of the light bulb in details. Okay, so now let's start with the filament أو الفتيلة. I'm sure it's the most important thing in the light bulb. The filament is made of what? Is made of tungsten element, مصنوعة من عنصر اسمه التungsten. Why we don't use it, or why we don't use the iron, for example, copper, lead, any metal for making the filament? Making the filament is depend on the tungsten. ليه استخدمنا tungsten تحديدا؟ Because tungsten has high melting point. It's a very important give reason question. سؤال مهم جدا في الجيف reason. ليه بستخدم الفيلامنت من التungsten؟ Because it has high melting point. لأنه عنده درجة انصهار عالية that can resist burning and increase the lifetime of the light bulb. وكده هيزود عمر المصباح الكهربي. يبقى بستخدم الفيلامنت من التungsten to increase the lifetime of the light bulb, or because it has high melting point. Again, give reason. Tungsten is made of, or filament, sorry, is made of tungsten because it has high melting point. Again, because it has high melting point. So, the glass bulb. What about the second component, which is the glass bulb. glass bulb أو الجزء الزجاجي أو الانتفاخ الزجاجي الموجود في المصباح الكهربي. glass bulb is made of thin glass. مصنوع من زجاج رقيق. glass bulb prevents air from reaching the filament. بيمنع دخول الهواء للفيلامنت. And also glass bulb is filled with inert argon gas. glass bulb is filled with again inert argon gas or inert gas which is called argon. احنا عندنا في الكيمياء أو in chemistry we have 6 inert gas which are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. But today or in this semester we will study argon gas only for filling the light bulb. بستخدم بس جاز واحد بس أو غاز واحد بس هو الارجون جاز وهو energy gas يعني غاز خامل that doesn't help burning, doesn't assist burning in the filament of the light bulb for filling the light bulb. يبقى give reason تاني مهم جدا. النهارده الدرس مليان give reason لكن في نفس الوقت هو سهل جدا. give reason we fill the light bulb with argon gas, or give reason the light bulb is filled with argon gas or inert gas. Why? Because argon gas is an inert gas that doesn't help burning. ما بيساعدش في الاشتعال. طب for example لو تخيلت مثلا شخص حط في الالكتريك لامب oxygen gas or air. We know that air contains oxygen gas. What happened? Surely the filament will burn immediately. هتتحرق فورا. Why? Because oxygen gas helps burning as we have studied in primary 4. So we must put argon gas, not oxygen gas, not air, inside the light bulb. Why? To prevent burning or to increase the lifetime of the light bulb. Again, the light bulb contains a filament made of tungsten. Why? Or give reason. Because tungsten has high melting point. And another give reason why the light bulb is filled with inert argon gas, because the argon gas prevents burning. Argon gas بيمنع الاشتعال or doesn't help burning. So we have two main components in the light bulb up till now. درسنا لغايه دلوقتي جزئين بس من اللايت بالب هما الفيلامنت made of tungsten، عنصر مهم جدا اسمه التنجستن. That's a very important metal that has high melting point. And another component which is the glass bulb, which is filled with inert argon gas that doesn't help burning. So now another component or another structure in the light bulb, which are there are two types of bees. The bees ايه هي القاعدة؟ في نوعين من البيز بنسميهم spiral bees and the two side nail bees. Spiral bees and the two side nail bees. What is the difference between each one of them? Spiral bees is named commercially اللمبة اللي بنسميها كده تجاريا أو باللغة العامية اللمبة الألوز. Two side nail bees هي اللمبة المسمار أو هي يعني أدق هي لمبة ذات مسمارين مش مسمار واحد. So again we have two type of bases which are spiral bees and two side nail bees. Spiral bees and the two side nail bees. Okay, so I have a picture for each one of them. The spiral bees has two side nail bees and has two pieces of lead at the bottom. But sorry, the two side nail bees had two pieces of lead, but the spiral bees has only one piece of lead. So now let me draw the difference between each base which we have studied today. So I have two lamps like this. Okay, imagine that there is okay, the filament as we have studied, the filament which is made of tungsten. Okay, the spiral bees like this, spiral bees has only one piece of lead. Spiral bees has only one piece of lead. One piece of lead. Okay, but the two side nail bees has two pieces of lead. Two pieces of lead in the two side nail bees. Okay, يبقى الفرق الأساسي في عدد البيس of lead أو قطع الرصاص. two side nail ودي اللمبة اللي بنسميها لمبة مسمار لكن يعني accurately بدقة هي لمبة ذات مسمارين مش مسمار واحد. اوكي. واللمبة اللي بنسميها سبايرال هي اللمبة اللي بنسميها اللمبة الألوز بشكل commercially أو تجاري. Okay, so now we have two side nail base and the spiral base. The difference between each one of them is the number of the pieces of lead. The number of the piece of lead, as we will see now on the monitor, the spiral base has only one piece of lead. The two side nail base has two pieces of lead. So again, what is the difference between the two side nail base and the spiral base? The two type of bases أنواع القواعد أو أنواع قاعدة المصباح الكهربي. Spiral base has only one piece of lead. The two side nail base has two pieces of lead. Okay. So now let's have the function of the filament and the glass bulb, or let's have the function of each component of the light bulb. هنا بنراجع أو بنعمل revise أو review على كل الكومبوننت اوف ذا لايت بالب. ذا فيلامنت انا قلت هي اهم جزء في اللايت بالب المصباح الكهربي and it's made of tungsten. Okay, again give reason the filament is made of tungsten because it has high melting point. So the filament, its function is that it heats up and emits light when the electric current passes through it. هي بتسخن لما بيمر فيها تيار كهربي وبالتالي بتولد حرارة وبتولد ضوء قوي جدا. Again it heats up and emits light when the electric current passes through it. Okay, so what about the glass bulb? The glass bulb أو الانتفاخ الزجاجي is to prevent air from reaching the filament to protect it from burning. Imagine that there is a light bulb without the glass bulb. تخيل لو في light bulb من غير الجلاس bulb فيها بس الفيلامنت والتو copper lead wire, it will not give light. Why? Because air will reach the filament, هيوصل الهواء للفيلامنت, and we know the air contains oxygen gas. احنا عارفين كويس قوي الهواء فيه oxygen gas, and surely oxygen gas helps burning, so the filament will burn. الفيلامنت هيتحرق فورا. يبقى لازم يكون في glass bulb انتفاخ زجاجي, ولازم يكون محكم الغلق tightly and tightly closed, and to prevent air from reaching the filament to protect it from burning. So the glass bulb is a very important part, is a very important component of the light bulb, is to prevent air from reaching the filament to protect it from burning. So another component of the light bulb, the base. As I said, the base, we have two types of base, which are the spiral base and the two side nail base. What is the function of the base? ايه هي وظيفة البيز؟ It carries the lamp upright and positions it. هي بتحمل اللمبة أو هي اللي بتشيل اللمبة وتديها وضعها الطبيعي. Again, it connects the lamp to the electric or to the electric circuit. هي بتوصل اللمبة بالدائرة الكهربية أو بالتيار الكهربي. Again, the base has many functions such as it carries the lamp upright and position it, هي اللي بتشيل اللمبة, and it connects the lamp to the electric circuit. هي اللي بتوصل اللمبة بالتيار الكهربي electric circuit أو electric current. So what is the function of the argon gas or inert gas? ايه هي وظيفة الارجون gas? And again I remind you, بفكركم, we have many inert gas in chemistry such as helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. But we choose argon gas in our syllabus this year for the light bulb. اخد بالي كويس قوي ان عندنا اكتر من inert gas, لكن هو واحد بس بدرسه للelectric lamp او light bulb, which is the argon gas. So argon gas or inert gas, it protects the filament from burning and increases the lifetime of the filament. هو بيمنع الفيلامنت من الاشتعال لان هو already inert gas, غاز خامل ما بيساعدش على اشتعال او اي رياكشن من اي نوع, and increase the lifetime of the filament. وبالتالي بيزود عمر المصباح الكهربي او عمر الافتراضي للمصباح الكهربي. So what is the function of the copper and the lead wire? The copper and lead wire which have the V shape, ليهم كده شكل حرف ال V, هم اللي بيعملوا carry او بيشيلوا التنجستين filament. So the copper and lead wire, they transfer the electric current, هم بينقلوا التيار الكهربي from the base of the lamp to the tungsten filament, من البيز للفيلامنت. So again, let me draw all the structure again of the electric lamp to know how the electric current passes from the base of the lamp to the two copper and lead wire, and at last finally to the tungsten filament, which will heat up and emit light. So let's start the drawing of the electric lamp as we have studied. Okay, is the electric lamp. Imagine that. Okay, I have here the tungsten filament and the two copper lead wire, and here the two pieces of lead. So the electric current comes from where to where? Comes from the electric circuit like this, okay, electric circuit, positive and negative, to the two pieces of lead, and then to the two copper lead wire, and at last finally to the tungsten filament, which heat up and emit light, So again, all the components of the electric lamp are very important, and each component has its own function and has its own importance. كل مكون في المصباح الكهربي ليه أهمية وليه فايدة مهمة جدا جدا وليه وظيفة مهمة جدا جدا. So again, the electric or the light bulb or the electric light bulb has many components, such as I said, it contains three main parts, which are the glass bulb, the filament, and the base. And also I have three secondary components. في مكونات تانية بنسميها مكونات ثانوية, which are the two copper lead wires, and also the pieces of lead, and also the argon gas. Okay, the argon gas must be found in the electric lamp to prevent the burning of the electric lamp. Okay, so now let's have a short video. To show how the structure, or what is the structure of the light bulb or the electric light bulb. Okay, let's start our short video about the structure of the light bulb. Okay, now we will see you a short video about the structure of the light bulb. Okay, so now let's start to see a short video about the structure of the light bulb. As we know, the light bulb contains the filament, which is made of tungsten, as I said, and a glass bulb, and the base. Okay, again the video from the first view of it. The electric light bulb contains three main parts, which are the filament, the glass bulb, the filament, the glass bulb, and the base. Okay, here I have two side nail base. Okay, the filament heats and emits light, heats up and emits light when the electric current passes through it. Okay, when the electric current passes through it, it will heats up and emits light. Okay, so what happen if there is oxygen gas, for example, inside the light bulb? Surely it will not light, it will burn immediately. Why? Because oxygen gas helps in burning. But what is the gas which is found inside the lamp? ايه هو الجاز اللي موجود جوه اللامب؟ Surely it will be argon gas. الغاز اللي موجود جوه اللمبة هو argon gas, because we know argon gas doesn't help burn. So if the glass bulb is broken, look here, if the glass bulb is broken like what happened now, what happened? Air will reach the filament, and the filament will immediately burn, and the glass bulb will be destroyed, as we have watched this video. Okay, so there must be an argon gas, and there must be a filament, and there must be a glass bulb in the light bulb. Why? All of them to protect the filament from burning and to increase the lifetime of the light bulb. So now we have a caller from القليوبية. محمود. Hello محمود.
السلام عليكم.
السلام عليكم محمود. Hello.
السلام عليكم. محمود.
Hello محمود. How are you محمود?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, you have a question محمود, you want to be asked?
I want to ask.
You want to be asked? Okay محمود, you have started the electric lamp or not?
Yes.
Mahmoud,
Yes.
you have started the electric lamp? Okay, Mahmoud, I will give you a give reason question, okay? Give reason the filament of the light bulb is made of tungsten. The filament of the light bulb is made of tungsten.
The two prevent it from burning.
Because tungsten has... Mahmoud, it's a very easy question. I said it today more and more. Hi? Give reason.
High melting point.
Yeah, very good. Excellent, Mahmoud. Give reason question. The filament of the light bulb is made of tungsten because it has high melting point. Okay,
Right.
Mahmoud, another question. It's also give reason question, okay? Give reason. The light bulb is filled with argon gas. The light bulb is filled with argon gas. Why, Mahmoud?
To prevent tungsten from burning?
To prevent tungsten from burning. Surely, excellent, Mahmoud. Excellent. Okay, Mahmoud, the last question for you. What's meant by lever? What's meant by lever?
It is for that the full column is between resistance force and effort force.
It's a rigid bar, maybe straight or curved, that rotates around a fixed point called fulcrum and is affected by effort force and resistance force. Thank you, Mahmoud, for your participation with us today. And wait for us. We will study now the second type of lamp, which is the fluorescent lamp. Thank you very much, Mahmoud. So now let's return back to our lesson about the electric lamp. And now we'll study the other type of the lamp, which is the fluorescent lamp. The fluorescent lamp is the long lamp is found at our home, at our school, at our streets, at our decorations, at our advertisements, at our shops, at everywhere we will find the fluorescent lamp. The fluorescent lamp has a structure which may be similar to the light bulb, but it has many differences than the light bulb, and it has many advantages than the light bulb. الفلوريسنت لامب ليها تركيب مشابه الى حد ما لللايت bulb، لكن في اختلاف بينهم هما الاثنين، وكمان في مميزات اكتر في الفلوريسنت lamp than the light bulb. So now let's study the fluorescent lamp. The fluorescent lamp contains or consists of three main parts, which are the glass tube and two filaments, not only one filament. هنا في اثنين filament، اثنين فتيلة of tungsten also, and a point of connection. في كمان نقط للتوصيل، او مش بيز واحدة بس، كأن عندنا هنا اثنين بيز مش بيز واحدة بس. So again the fluorescent lamp contains the glass tube الأنبوبة الزجاجية، مش انتباه زجاجي بقى المرة دي. The glass tube, two filaments of the tungsten, points of connection. So let's start the structure of the fluorescent lamp in details. Okay, fluorescent lamp, as we see now, it contains glass tube, two points of connection, and also two filaments of tungsten. Again, two filaments of tungsten. Okay, so now what about the glass tube? What about the glass tube of the fluorescent lamp? The glass tube contains, or is a vacuumed glass, contains an inert argon gas. هي برضو vacuumed glass، يعني زجاجة مفرغة من الهواء، لازم يكون فيها inert gas أو argon gas like the light bulb، زي اللايت bulb بالضبط. Why? Because we know the argon gas prevents tungsten from burning, because it doesn't help burning. Okay? And it has another advantages. في هنا advantage تانية مهمة جدا، ميزة مهمة جدا. It contains drops of mercury. فيها نقط من الميركوري. Why? For give reason. ليه حطينا mercury or drops of mercury inside the glass tube of the fluorescent lamp? Because all of us know mercury is a silvery color. Mercury is a silver color that is shiny, and it will reflect light and increase the light intensity. يبقى ليه بنحط mercury في glass tube of the fluorescent lamp? To increase the light intensity، عشان تزود شدة الإضاءة. Again, to increase the light intensity. Okay, also the inner surface of the light bulb or the inner surface of the glass tube is covered with phosphoric material. لو حد فينا كان فتح أو كسر for example the fluorescent lamp، هيلاقي إن في phosphoric material، مادة فوسفورية لونها أبيض فوسفوري، أبيض shiny جدا، which is found or which covers the inner surface of the fluorescent lamp. Okay, why we put this material or put the phosphoric material inside the glass tube of the fluorescent lamp? Also to increase the light intensity، برضه عشان تزود شدة الإضاءة. Again, the glass tube or the inner surface is covered with phosphoric material. Why? Or give reason to increase the intensity of light, or to increase the light intensity. Okay, so again the fluorescent lamp, as we have studied now, contains three main parts, which are the glass tube الأنبوبة الزجاجية، عفوا مش انتفاخ الزجاجي، so sorry, two filaments of the tungsten, and also points of connection. Again, the fluorescent lamp contains three main parts هما glass tube, the two filaments of the tungsten, and also the points of connection. Okay, so the glass tube, which we have studied from a while, is a vacuum. The glass tube contains inert argon gas and also contains drops of mercury, and also the inner surface is covered with phosphoric material. Okay, so what about the filaments? The filaments الفتيلة أو الفتيلتين الموجودين في الفلوrescent lamp. Two filaments of tungsten, surely of tungsten. Why? Or give reason. the same answer of the light bulb. نفس إجابة light bulb because tungsten has high melting point. Because tungsten has high melting point. لأن tungsten عنده درجة انصهار عالية جدا. Okay, so again, if the question is about the light bulb or about the fluorescent lamp, the same answer. Why we made the filament of tungsten, or give reason the filament is made of tungsten because it has high melting point. Okay, so the 2 points of connection. What is the function of the 2 points of connection? Surely is to connect the 2 filaments to the electric current. هو ليهم وظيفة مهمة جدا عشان يوصلوا the 2 filaments to the electric current. هم بيوصلوا الفتيلة أو التنجستين filament to the electric current للتيار الكهربي. So I have a give reason question here. It's a very important give reason question which says that the light bulbs are the most popular source of artificial light. Again, the light bulb are the most popular source of artificial light. ليه اللايت bulb أو المصابيح الكهربائية بعتبرها هي أكثر الأنواع انتشارا من مصادر الضوء الصناعية. I have answered this question at the first of this episode. جاوبت على السؤال ده أكتر مرة في بداية الحلقة. And I said that because it's a constant source of light. It's a constant source of light which is free from smoke, dust, and vapors. It's a constant source of light which is free from smoke, dust, and vapors. Okay. Now let me draw the structure again of the fluorescent lamp. I said before the fluorescent lamp contains 3 main parts which are the 2 filaments and I'm so sorry, and the glass tube, the 2 filaments of the tungsten, and also the 2 point of connection. So let me draw the structure or the labeling the diagram for the fluorescent lamp. The fluorescent lamp is like that. It's a glass tube. Okay, it's a glass tube. I can see here it's a glass tube. 2 points of connection at each side. 2 points of connection at each tip. في نقطتين للتوصيل في كل طرف. And also it has 2 filament of tungsten. I have here filament of tungsten filament. Also I have here tungsten filament. Okay, and also there is some drops of mercury, and also the inner side of the glass tube is covered with a phosphoric material, مادة فوسفورية, which is important for increasing the light intensity. Phosphoric material to increase the light intensity of the fluorescent lamp. So this is the structure of the fluorescent lamp. And also I said before, you may be asked to label the diagram of the fluorescent lamp or the light bulb, and you must know each component and each function to answer the labeling and answer any question about the 2 lamps correctly, inshallah. So again, let's study the fluorescent lamp in details. It contains 3 main parts, which are the glass tube, the 2 filament of tungsten, and 2 point of connection. And also each component in the fluorescent lamp has its own function. And after a while, inshallah, we will see a short video about the structure of the fluorescent lamp. So now, let's have a review of the fluorescent lamp. ناخد كده revision للfluorescent lamp. It consists of glass tube, 2 filaments of tungsten, 2 points of connection. Okay, the glass tube is a vacuum. The glass contains an inert argon gas, contains also drops of mercury, and the inner surface is covered with phosphoric material. Okay, so that's all about the glass tube. Okay, the filaments, 2 filaments of tungsten. Why, or give reason? As I said before, like the light bulb, because tungsten has high melting point. The tungsten has high melting point. The 2 point of connection is to connect. من اسمهم كده هم اسمهم نقطتين توصيل، يبقى الوظيفة الأساسية ليهم أكيد يوصلوا the 2 filament to the electric current. يوصل الفتيلتين للإلكتريك current أو للتيار الكهربي. Okay, so give reason question again. Give reason. The question says that the light bulbs are the most important or the most popular source of light, artificial source, because it's constant source of light. It's free from smoke, dust, and vapor. And now we will see a short video about the structure of the fluorescent lamp. Now let's see the short video about the structure, of the fluorescent lamp, as I said. So now let's have more and more information about the fluorescent lamp. Okay, we know that the fluorescent lamp contains a glass tube, not the glass bulb. هي فيها glass tube مش glass bulb, and contains also the two filaments which are made of tungsten, as I said before. Now let's see this short video about the structure of the fluorescent lamp. Okay, the fluorescent lamp contains glass tube, as we know now, or as we see now. Okay, the glass tube, and also the two filaments of tungsten. Look here, the two filaments of tungsten. Okay, and also it contains drops of mercury. Those are the drops of mercury, because mercury is a silvery shiny metal, that increase the light intensity. فبيزود إضاءة المصباح الفلوريسنت. وعلى فكرة بنسميه ساعات commercially مصباح النيون، لكن هي تسمية not accurate، مش دقيقة، because it contains argon gas, not neon gas. Okay, again it contains argon, not neon gas. Okay, and here is the filament. Look here, there is a filament which is the tungsten filament, because again and again tungsten has high melting point. Okay, here is the mercury drops which increase the light intensity, and also there is a phosphoric material which increase also the light intensity. في برضه مادة فوسفورية مهمة جدا بتزود light intensity أو شدة الإضاءة. Okay. Okay, so again the fluorescent lamp consists of three main parts, which are the glass tube, not the glass bulb. ناخد بالنا كويس قوي في light bulb حاجة اسمها glass bulb، لكن في fluorescent lamp في حاجة اسمها glass tube, and also two filament of the tungsten, and also it contains 2 points of connection. It contains also 2 points of connection. So now let's have a summary for the what we have started today, which are the electric lamps, which are the light bulb and the fluorescent lamp. So let me differentiate. تعالوا نفرق مع بعض بين light bulb والfluorescent lamp. Okay, to make a comparison between each one of them, we must know. لازم نكون عارفين كويس قوي the structure of each one of them. Okay, so let me make a comparison here. Light bulb. Okay, light bulb. Light bulb. Fluorescent lamp. So now we will make use of محمود. هنستخدم محمود معانا أو هنستعين بمحمود from البحيرة to answer this comparison between light bulb and the fluorescent lamp. Hello محمود. Welcome محمود. محمود. So we have welcome محمود. Okay, how are you?
نعم.
How are you محمود?
I am fine, thanks.
Okay, you have a question محمود you want to be asked? محمود.
عايز اديك فيديو تطلع له الاستوديو التساومية.
What محمود؟ محمود. Okay, we have lost the connection of Mahmoud, so now we will have a comparison between the light bulb and the fluorescent lamp. The light bulb contains only one tungsten filament, Okay, the fluorescent lamp contains two tungsten filament. The light bulb contains also argon gas. Here I have argon gas. Also I have argon gas. Okay, it has only one base. It has two bases or 2 points of connection. Okay, we have many comparisons or many differences between the light bulb and the fluorescent lamp. So now let's have some quick give reason سريعة جدا to summarize all we have studied today. So let's start with the first lesson. The first give reason question. The first give reason says that the filament of the light bulb is made of tungsten. The filament of the light bulb is made of tungsten. Surely, because tungsten has high melting point. Okay. Another give reason question. The glass bulb is filled with inert argon gas. The glass bulb is filled with inert argon gas. Surely the answer will be because inert argon gas or because inert gas prevents burning of the filament and so increases the lifetime of the lamp. And so increases the lifetime of the lamp. Again, the question says that the glass pulp is filled with inert argon gas. So the answer will be surely because inert gas prevents burning of the filament and so increases the lifetime of the lamp. Increases the lifetime of the lamp. Another question. The glass pulp in the light pulp is made of thin glass. The glass pulp in the light pulp is made of thin glass, surely to allow light to pass through and to the outside area. To allow light to pass through to the outside area. عشان يسمح للضوء إنه يخرج للمنطقة المحيطة. Again, to allow light to pass through to the outside area. Another question says that copper and lead wires are connected with the filaments from one end and connected to the base of the light bulb from the other end. Again, copper and lead wires are connected with the filament from one end and connected with the base of the bulb to the other end. So I think it's a long question but it has a short answer. هو سؤال طويل لكن ليه إجابة قصيرة جدا وإجابة سهلة جدا at the same time في نفس الوقت. So again, the copper and lead wires are connected with the filament from one end and connected with the base of the bulb from the other end. So surely the answer would be that to connect electric current from the base to the filament. To connect electric current or electricity from the base to the filament. عشان يوصل التيار الكهربي من البيز to the filament. Again, to connect the electric current from the base to the filament. Okay, another give reason question. There are pieces of lead in the base of the light bulb. There are pieces of lead in the base of the light bulb. ليه موجودين قطع من الرصاص على قاعدة المصباح الكهربي? Surely to allow electric current to pass from the base of the light bulb to the tungsten filament. عشان يسمحوا بمرور التيار الكهربي من قاعدة المصباح للفيلامنت عن طريق طبعا التو كابر ليد واير. يبقى هنا استخدمنا كل المواد تقريبا او كلها بلا استثناء from the good conductors of electricity such as copper, such as lead, such as tungsten. And tungsten also is characterized by its high melting point. التungsten كمان مميز بان عنده high melting point. Okay, so another give reason question. Fluorescent lamp is very important in our day life. هي مهمة جدا في حياتنا اليومية. الفلوريسنت لامب مصباح مشهور جدا جدا، يمكن كمان مشهور أكتر من اللايت بالب حاليا في الأوقات اللي احنا فيها، أو كمان الكومبايند فلوريسنت لامب اللي بيسموها اللمبة المؤثرة because it's used in many purpose. ليها استخدامات كتيرة جدا أو أهداف كتيرة جدا such as lighting houses, lighting schools, lighting shops, advertisement and commercial advertisement, and also many use and many purpose in our day life. So again, the answer would be that because it's used in lighting houses and shops, decorating commercial stores, commercial advertisement أو الإعلانات التجارية. So by this question again, I'm afraid we have reached our end of this episode. And we have studied today, I summarize with you what we have studied. We have studied today the two types of lamp which are the light bulb and the fluorescent lamp. Today we have studied each component of each lamp of them, the structure of each one of them, and also the uses of each one of them. And inshallah, next episode we will study the two types of connection. It's a very important and interesting lesson at the same time. So wait for us for this lesson next episode, inshallah. And now, thank you and goodbye. See you soon, inshallah.